To make a bar graph, you're going to more or less follow the same instructions that you have been following. You want to make sure that you choose the bar graph tool. Keep in mind that you could choose any of these at any time. Then we're going to put it over here. And just like before, I'm going to need to come up with some data. So I'm going to use some data that I got from students during the school day. And I'm going to ask them about specific social media that they may or may not use during the school day. So during the school day, of 100 students that I surveyed, 85 of those students said they used Snapchat during the school day. 90 of those students said they used texting. 75 of those students said they use Instagram. And 22 students said they use Facebook. Again, I'm going to click on the check mark. And I'll already have my bar graph here. Just like the other one, if I want to, I could transpose the rows and the columns. Click on the check mark, and then over here I'd have a key, and I'd have my answers. But I prefer the first one, so I'm going to leave it at that. And then, just like the other task, I'm going to begin changing this. In this case, I've got the words, and they're already written out, and I personally think they look nice. So I'm going to use the same color scheme that I used before. So I'm going to use the yellow for Snapchat. For texting, I get to make one up. So I'm going to use this bluish color. For Instagram, I'm going to use the same purple. And for Facebook, I'm going to use the same blue. And for this one, I'm going to take my text and drag it on there, because that will save me some space and it looks pretty nice. And then once I have done that, I'm going to actually drag this whole thing over to the side. Whoops, do not want to do that. There we go. I'm going to go back to the black arrow, and I'm going to grab all that, and I'm going to put it here. I'm going to use the scale tool and make it a little bit smaller. Too small. I want to make sure that people can see it. And I'm also going to get in here and make these a little bit more organized. I don't have much space with Facebook, so I'm going to have to move these over further. And then, of course, I need to add a fact, otherwise people have no idea what I'm talking about. And this time I'm going to add my fact vertically, if I can manage that to fit there. That is not going to work, unfortunately. So instead I'm going to use this. And my fact is a bit larger than I had hoped for, so I'm going to have to find a good space for it. I'm going to put it over here to the side, and then because I want to make it stand out a little bit more, I'm going to add a circle. And I'm going to have that be this nice reddish color. I'm going to drag that over here. And I'm going to right click. I'm going to go to Arrange. Send that to the back. Oh, I sent it too far back. And now I've got my fact there on a nice looking red bubble.